We all treat each other with respect.
Since there's less students, the teachers, they pay more attention to you.
Everybody shows interest in you and anything you do.
When you come to school, you feel like you're welcome.
It's interesting, not like my old school.
Classes are smaller, you understand more.
I learned a lot here, more than any other school.
It's the best high school that I've been to, and I've been to a couple, so.
And you always have somebody to talk to whenever you have problems.
This is a better way out, and I get a diploma.
You get 18 credits a year, so you will graduate high school early.
And they'll be there for you no matter what.
We have freedom.
I wanted to be a leader, you know what I'm saying, all my life.
It keeps me in school.
Yo, the school's popping.
I love this school.
They encourage you to graduate.
Diploma Plus is a model that is really focused on students who have not traditionally been served well by the larger traditional high school models.
Many of them have come from environments where their learning was disengaged, was disconnected, it was oppressive and restricted. In a Diploma Plus learning environment, students get an opportunity to reconnect, to re-engage, and to restart their fires about learning and about growth, and have an educational program that really matches what they'd like to accomplish in life.
The Diploma Plus model is really meant to be a part of an educational continuum for our students. So we want our students to understand that being successful adults and really maximizing their potential after they graduate from high school means continuing their education in some way, either through job training or ideally through post-secondary education in a 2-year or 4-year college or institute.
The Diploma Plus model is built on 4 essentials for success. DP students graduate both college and career ready. The 4 essentials for success are a performance-based system, a supportive school culture, a future focus on college and careers, and effective supports for teachers and schools.
All the classes that we took this year actually came into one big project, and everything we learned helped us out with this one project.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
One of the really important elements in the Diploma Plus performance-based system is that we use Diploma Plus competencies to help inform instruction, assessment, and curriculum, particularly because we believe that competencies are the key for 21st century success.
The best way to describe a competency is just describe it as a skill. So you have different content areas, and in each content area there are a set number of skills that students who are good in that content area demonstrate.
We stress being able to show what you know, and this is through portfolios and presentations. So at each of the different levels of Diploma Plus, the foundation level, presentation level, and plus phase, youth have to prepare and present portfolios.
You need to show your work in a portfolio to the staff, and if they think it's good enough and you learned enough to go to the next level, eventually you'll make it to the plus phase and graduate and go to college.
And they master the competencies at each level based on the types of readings, for example, that might be given at that level, or the type of math that they're supposed to master at that level. And then once they've mastered that, they can move on to the next level.
At the foundation level, students are basically getting a foundation in their education. They're getting introduced to the competencies.
By the time they finish presentation phase, they've met all of the competencies at that level and are really ready for more advanced work.
And then the plus phase is really an intensive transition experience for students. A deep and meaningful internship of at least 80 hours in a career site. They are taking a class on a college campus for college credits. They have a senior project, an autobiography project, and they have a presentation of their life plan after they leave high school.
The students respond very well to project-based learning. So it allows you to really be flexible. You can combine some traditional approaches with the DP model.
Well, I like the school because it has more of a small setting than most other schools, and the teachers can pay more attention to students who need more help.
One of the 4 elements of Diploma Plus is a supportive school culture. And it's also a student-centered learning, which means that they're reusing the workshop model where the teacher gets the time to go around, give students individualized instruction. So everything is student-centered.
We make sure that schools really become an open, inviting place for students to learn. We make sure that parents are involved in meaningful ways in the school,
that youth have real input into what's going on in their school community.
In the Diploma Plus model, culturally responsive teaching and learning and communities are a very important part of our work. It's a part of our philosophy as an anti-racist and social justice organization. We really want to make sure that our communities are places where everyone feels valued, and we want to make sure that in Diploma Plus Schools, our schools are not continuing the status quo, but are really actively engaged in changing it and transforming it.
Students are going to feel a lot more comfortable being there, a lot more engaged, a lot more excited that they're valued as human beings, that their ideas are valued, and that the expectation is set that they can achieve and do anything.
And in advisory, every adult is responsible for a group of students, and they meet with those students on a daily basis, and they discuss things that are important to the student.
Teachers will have certain strands to work on, community service, life skills, goal setting, future planning.
You know, every teacher cares about me and others around me.
The teachers help you. The teacher help you understand everything much better, and they care for you and everything.
In the Diploma Plus model, I think it's important for us as teachers to understand who the students are, their cultural background, and how we can relate to that. It's not always important for us to remold them or reshape them into what we think they are. It's to help them become who they are.
One piece that we're really working on at Howard Renaissance High School is increasing student voice. We've been able to develop a student council, and this gives students the opportunity to not only voice their opinions about what's going on in the school, but also to plan initiatives.
We feel that we represent the student body as a whole, and we're kind of just their representatives, like we're their voice.
I envision students fostering positive relationships with their peers and adults by being part of the governance of the school, by having a voice of the decision making, by being part of the curriculum choices of what they learn on a daily basis.
But I feel happy here because everybody, they love me.